Other interesting business news, you have Subway serving sandwiches in a rigid airship, or no, also known as pejoratively as a blimp, at 1,000 feet in the air. So now you don't need to just walk over to a store to get your slosh of sugar bread, I mean Subway bread. You can go in the air. Now, it looks like this is an interesting promo, kind of. This is coming after last month. It's almost as if they're desperate for, well, we all know they're desperate for sales. Their store sales are abysmal to say the least. Remember, the last report we read a couple weeks back said the average store sale for a Subway franchise shop was $500,000 a year. $500,000 per year in revenue is nothing for most restaurant businesses because of the profit margins. You're talking single digits. So that's almost as bad as a grocery store in some cases. Because remember, if you're making $500,000 per year in revenue, a huge cost is going to be the rent, the electricity, the internet, the HVAC. Also, the ingredients to make the sandwich, the staff to pay, the insurance. There's a lot of overhead that people don't always think about when they hear the numbers of, oh yeah, $500,000 a year. That's in revenue. You look at their competitors, and then again, this is for single store averages for a year. The competitors are making multiple millions of dollars. I think Chick-fil-A came in at $7.7 million per year. Exponentially better. So Subway's in a little trouble. So they had a ridiculous contest last month where you could submit your name, and if you won the raffle, you had the privilege, and I use that in the largest quotation marks I can, the privilege of changing your name legally to Subway. I don't know how little respect I would have for someone if I met them and their name was Subway. You're trading your identity for free sugar bread. And I keep saying it's basically a giant cookie. I say that because legally, I believe Ireland specifically, they successfully sued Subway in court. There's so much sugar in that garbage bread, it's considered a confectionery, like a cookie. That's how much sugar they put in that crap. Although I do admit their previous marketing was pretty brilliant, it looked fresh. Also having that swimmer was a good promo as well. So marketing previously was effective. Although now to say it's gone downhill abysmally in Jersey. Was it Jersey Mike's? I think Jersey Mike's. That's the main competitor. They're doing a lot better. They hired Danny DeVito, but I digress. They had that promo where you could change your name to Subway, which again, good luck getting your next job or ridiculous. So now the latest boondoggle is to have subs served in the air. So this is a 180-foot long rigid airship. Oh God, what if the hydrogen catches on fire though? I know, I'm just kidding. Archer joke. It's helium, not flammable. But yeah, it looks like the blimp will go 1,000 feet in the air and last 30 minutes. It'll take places all over Missouri, Florida, another state that isn't Texas, so yeah. And it'll start September 5th to 7th. Which, again, I don't know if you... So apparently you're going to go up in the air and they'll construct the sandwich there. How will microwave work up there? I know they have presumably they have normal electricity, normal household outlets up there. But, again, like, this would have been a lot better commercial for Blimpies. Like, I think they're out of business now, but... I mean, maybe serve Subway sandwiches on a Subway... and an actual Subway cart, like underground. Granted, those are usually rampant in crime, like New York City, but I mean, it's not a very logical marketing promo. And at the end of the day, I think you're going to get a C- because it's not really. It's going to be a very short time. So all of these contests or this promo for the privilege of buying sugar bread up in a blimp to go up in the air, I believe it's going to last about 3 weeks across those 3 states, and I just can't help but think they could have just used that money in a number of better, more marketing. Oh, there are numerous better ways they could have used that money, and it doesn't inspire anyone to go buy a Subway sandwich. I mean, again, the company was also recently sold to private equity, so presumably some intelligent decisions will be made. Previously, many were not, and hopefully the brand can somehow survive as it's become basically the equivalent of a discount sandwich shop. Although it's not even that, because the $5 foot long after a lawsuit was revealed, oh yeah, it's only 11 inches. In many cases. So, needless to say, their brand needs a polishing to say the least. And I don't think they're going to catch up to Jersey Mike's in the next 12 months in terms of sales. They're going to need a long-term business plan or some miraculous marketing idea to turn things around. And also, make good sandwiches, which is a tall order. But I always say, we'll see. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. Again, it's a crazy goal. We're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of September. Greatly appreciate you taking the time to click that button. Also, don't forget to take the time to like and comment. The feedback is greatly appreciated, especially if it's critical, as we try to make the show better and better. Also, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.